Has a scandalous picture of Sister Wives stars Kody and Robyn Brown become a 5K plus painting for their mansion? The duo was actively trying to sell their massive Flagstaff home and ended up buying another before that happened. So, do they have expensive decorative taste? Keep reading for more details. Kody and Robyn's scandalous pic becomes 5K plus painting? Shortly after Robyn Brown joined the Sister Wives family, it was clear Kody Brown was in love with her. He was different around his new lady than with his first three wives, and it was uncomfortable. Moreover, he sealed his engagement to Robyn with a kiss, which was very controversial. Plus, he was smooching her when his third wife was at the hospital in labor. As the years went by, Kody was with Robyn and her five kids much more, and that led to the demise of the plural family. Now that it is just Kody and Robyn, as well as their five children, they're playing by their own rules. This includes filling their new home with lavish art. However, they opted to have their engagement photo turned into a custom painting worth 5K, and the artist said this: "I'm so happy to finally introduce this massive painting. It was months in the making and the largest, most expensive piece I've ever created." It is called Love Psalm, and it is clearly a replication of the snap of the couple that adorned their home. Kody is resting against his white convertible with Robyn leaning seductively into him. The former polygamist never showed that kind of intimacy with his other wives, so this was quite scandalous. This Sister Wives portrait is just as dramatic as a gift Robyn Brown gave to Kody. She took an old family photo of Kody and his children and combined it with her and her five kids. Then she turned it into a painting which would give the illusion that he had been their father all along. That was false, as he adopted them 4 years after Robyn came into the family. The backstory. Crystal Brown, the artist, shared how Kody Brown came to her and wanted this painting for his anniversary. She noted that she listened to the music that they played during their courtship and proposal. Additionally, she said they are filled with love and detailed how he brought Robyn to an art show. Yet it was really a way to gift her the most expensive painting that she had ever done. The Sister Wives couple was blown away by the art that was created, but fans did not care. $5,000 for a painting, but no money for Isabel's surgery? Okay, so there's where the priorities lie with Kody. Sadly, the artist thought she was celebrating love. In actuality, this was a celebration of selfishness, cheating, greed, and everything that isn't really associated with the word love. And where is his son's memorial photo? Oh yeah, in the garage. Followers slammed into the artist as she felt she was painting something pure when it was the exact opposite. What do you think of the couple spending 5K on this painting, and is it unnecessary? Let us know, and watch Sister Wives September 28th on TLC. The Brown family has never been short of scandal, but nothing prepared fans for the bizarre twist that unfolded when a private photo of Kody and Robyn Brown allegedly resurfaced. This time, not in a dusty album or a TLC flashback, but framed as a $5,000 custom oil painting displayed inside their Flagstaff mansion. The leak of the painting set the internet ablaze, stirring outrage, ridicule, and endless speculation. Was this an act of vanity, a statement of power, or simply another sign of how far Kody and Robyn had separated themselves from the rest of the Sister Wives clan? According to sources close to the family, the original image was taken during one of the show's most contentious eras, when Robyn had just legally married Kody and tensions with Muri, Christine, and Janelle were at their peak. The photograph reportedly captured Kody and Robyn in an intimate, laughing embrace, the kind of snapshot that symbolized their bond, but for critics, underscored the favoritism that split the family apart. Years later, that same photograph has been immortalized in oil and mounted on the walls of the sprawling home Robyn once described as her dream house. The painting, measuring nearly 6 feet tall and dripping with gilded gold trim, was allegedly commissioned through a luxury art dealer who specializes in custom portraiture for celebrities. The cost? a jaw-dropping $5,400, not including framing and delivery fees. When whispers of the painting first surfaced on social media, fans were skeptical. But once grainy, leaked images of the artwork hit online forums, the reactions were swift and merciless. 5K on a vanity painting while the family fights over land and finances? This is beyond tone deaf, one fan posted. Another quipped, Kody looks like a medieval king commissioning portraits of his queen while his other wives are out here building their own lives from scratch. Some even speculated that the choice to hang the portrait in a central living space, allegedly visible from the grand staircase, was less about decor and more about symbolism. It's Robyn cementing her place as the rightful wife. That painting is like a crown jewel for her, proof that she won. The Flagstaff mention, once featured on Sister Wives, already raised eyebrows for its size, cost, and elaborate design. Boasting multiple fireplaces, oversized windows with mountain views, and dramatic vaulted ceilings, the home has long been a visual reminder of the divide between Robyn and Kody's life and that of the other wives. Adding a $5,000 portrait into the mix only amplified the perception that the couple lives in excess, while others in the family, namely Miri and Janelle, have been left to fend for themselves financially. Insiders claim the portrait hangs in the home's main foyer, positioned so it's the first thing guests see when they enter. The decision feels deliberate, almost theatrical, as if to proclaim, this is the union that mattered most. What makes the painting particularly controversial isn't just the price tag or even the grandeur. It's the history behind the image. The photo-turned painting was reportedly taken just weeks after Kody legally divorced Miri in order to marry Robyn, a decision that sent shockwaves through the family. Christine would later cite moments like these as evidence of Kody's favoritism, and Janelle admitted the shift permanently altered the balance of the family. To hang that image, immortalized in oil, inside their shared home feels, to many fans, like a permanent reminder of the fracture. It's not just a painting, one critic wrote, it's a billboard of betrayal. Of course, not everyone sees it as sinister. A few supporters argue that commissioning art isn't inherently scandalous. Plenty of people spend money on art, one fan countered. If they want a painting of themselves, so what? They can do what they want with their money. Others pointed out that the Browns, like any reality stars, are still human beings who deserve to celebrate their relationships in private ways. But the timing, combined with the ongoing feuds, court battles, and financial disputes swirling around the family, made this painting impossible to defend in the eyes of most viewers. Though neither Mary nor Janelle has spoken directly about the painting, fans are convinced they're aware of it. Both women have subtly referenced Kody and Robyn's lavish lifestyle in recent interviews, and Janelle has openly admitted she struggled financially since separating from Kody. Speculation exploded when Mary posted a cryptic Instagram story the same week the painting surfaced, featuring the quote, "Some people build empires while others build illusions." Fans immediately interpreted it as a jab at the portrait. Meanwhile, Janelle shared a simple photo of her dogs on her modest property, with followers praising her grounded lifestyle compared to what they called Robyn's over-the-top vanity project. Adding fuel to the fire, a leaked video tour of Robyn and Kody's mansion allegedly gave fans their first true glimpse of the painting. The painting loomed large behind a crystal chandelier, bathed in natural light, its glossy finish making it stand out against the earth-toned walls. One detail viewers couldn't ignore: the artist had exaggerated certain features, making Kody appear more regal and Robyn more glamorous, as if the portrait were crafted to elevate them into mythic figures rather than everyday reality stars. "This isn't a painting," one critic wrote. "It's propaganda." For some observers, the painting isn't just about ego, it's about legacy. With the sister wives' family fractured beyond repair, Kody and Robyn may be seeking to preserve their own version of history, one that places their union at the center of the narrative. Art has always been a tool of power. Kings, queens, and leaders throughout history commissioned portraits to assert dominance and control the story of their lives. For fans, this painting feels like Kody and Robyn's attempt to do the same, rewrite the family saga with themselves as the enduring couple. The outrage shows no signs of dying down. Online petitions have even popped up, with some fans demanding that TLC address the portrait in the next season of Sister Wives. Others have joked that the painting deserves its own storyline, complete with confessionals from the other wives. Imagine Christine walking into that foyer and seeing her ex-husband smiling down from a 5K painting. That would be television gold. But beyond the jokes, the scandal has reopened deeper wounds. It has reignited debates about favoritism, finances, and the long-term consequences of Kody's choices. For many, the portrait isn't just a piece of art. It's the final nail in the coffin of the family unity the Browns once claimed to represent. At the end of the day, art is subjective. What some see as vanity, others see as love immortalized. Yet in the case of Kody and Robyn's $5,000 painting, the timing, symbolism, and history behind the image make it nearly impossible to separate the artwork from the drama surrounding it. For fans who once rooted for the entire Brown family, the portrait stands as a painful reminder. The dream of unity has been replaced with a gilded painting in a mansion foyer, one that celebrates only two people, while the rest of the family and their legacy fade into the background. When the story first broke about Kody and Robyn's lavish oil painting, fans assumed it would be a fleeting internet curiosity, a meme to laugh at before moving on. But instead, the painting became something bigger, much bigger. What began as whispers and online fan groups grew into a firestorm that reached headlines, sparked podcast debates, and even caught the attention of TLC executives. The scandal was no longer just about a single painting. It had become the latest symbol of everything wrong with the Sister Wives empire. Mary's quiet but cutting response. Mary Brown, ever the master of cryptic messaging, didn't need to say the words outright. A week after the portrait's leak, she posted an Instagram reel showing herself sipping coffee in front of her Utah bed and breakfast. The caption read, "When people decorate your houses with illusions, I'll decorate mine with peace." Fans immediately flooded the comments. This has to be about the painting. Mary throwing shade like a queen. "We see you, Mary," loud and clear. It wasn't the first time Mary had hinted at Robyn's lavish lifestyle, but this felt more direct than ever. Her followers praised her for staying grounded while Kody and Robyn were allegedly living in their own museum of vanity. Behind the scenes, however, insiders claim Mary was privately furious. To her, the painting wasn't just a luxury. It was proof that Kody had never regretted the choices that pushed her aside. Immortalizing the moment he left her for Robyn was like pouring salt into an old wound. Janelle's pragmatic take. Janelle, always the practical one, didn't fire off cryptic posts. Instead, she made subtle digs in interviews. When asked about how she was decorating her new property in Flagstaff, she laughed. "Oh, nothing fancy. I don't have the budget for $5,000 portraits. I'm just happy with curtains and some secondhand furniture. It's the simple things that matter." Fans immediately connected the dots. "She didn't say Kody and Robyn's names, but we know exactly who she meant," one fan tweeted. Janelle has long been praised for her grounded lifestyle, cooking on a budget, prioritizing her kids, and working hard. Against the backdrop of her practicality, the image of a gilded oil painting in Robyn's mansion only deepened the divide between the wives' realities. Christine's laughter. Christine, now happily remarried, had the luxury of distance.
During a podcast appearance, she was asked about the painting. Her response? I saw the photo. I laughed for about 10 minutes. I mean, it's wow. Let's just say if I ever had $5,000 lying around, I'd rather take my kids on vacation. Her laughter became a viral clip, shared thousands of times with fans using it as the ultimate clapback. Christine didn't even need to criticize directly. The joy on her face spoke volumes. The mansion, a gallery of favoritism. As more details emerged, it became clear that the painting wasn't the only extravagant piece of decor in Robyn and Kody's mansion. Sources claimed the couple had filled their home with luxury items, including imported rugs, custom chandeliers, and an entire room devoted to family memorabilia. But instead of celebrating all the wives and children, the memorabilia allegedly focused primarily on Kody, Robyn, and her kids. Some fans began calling the mansion the Museum of Robyn. The oil painting, displayed in the foyer, was said to be the crown jewel of this collection, a statement piece declaring the supremacy of Kody and Robyn's love story over all others. TLC's dilemma. The scandal didn't just rattle fans, it rattled TLC. The producers of Sister Wives reportedly debated whether to feature the painting in the upcoming season. On one hand, it was a goldmine for drama. On the other, it risked making Kody and Robyn look out of touch at a time when viewers already accused them of favoritism. One insider claimed producers were pressuring Robyn to allow cameras to film the painting. They know fans are obsessed with it, the source said. If it's not on the show, people will think they're hiding something. Rumors swirl that TLC might even build a storyline around the portrait, including possible on-camera reactions from Mary, Janelle, and Christine. Fans salivated at the idea of Christine walking into the mansion, looking up at the painting, and laughing her head off. Who paid for it? As the scandal deepened, one question kept resurfacing. Who paid for the painting? Some fans argue that Kody and Robyn must have funded it themselves, pointing to their lavish spending habits. Others speculated that Robyn's inheritance or even TLC money might have been used. A more dramatic theory claimed that Kody commissioned it in secret as a gift for Robyn, and she was so touched she insisted on hanging it in the foyer. Meanwhile, conspiracy theorists floated another idea entirely, that Robyn herself leaked the existence of the painting to drum up attention and sympathy. After all, what better way to stay in the headlines than a scandal that made you the center of conversation again? Family fractures reignited. For the wider Brown family, the portrait was like reopening old wounds. Several of the older children reportedly rolled their eyes at the drama, with some allegedly mocking the painting in group chats. One of the daughters supposedly joked, if they wanted to waste money, they could have just printed the photo at Walgreens for $3.
But others were said to be hurt. Seeing their father immortalized with only one wife reinforced what they'd felt for years, that Kody's world revolved around Robyn, leaving little space for anyone else. Fan backlash turns to obsession. Even as fans raged about the portrait, they couldn't stop talking about it. Reddit threads ran for hundreds of comments dissecting every detail. Was the artist flattering Kody? Did Robyn request edits? Why was the background painted to look like a castle instead of their actual house? Some fans even began photoshopping Perry versions of the painting. Kody dressed as a Roman emperor, Robyn as Marie Antoinette, the two of them standing over the other wives like a victorious king and queen. One parody painting gained viral traction with the caption, $5,000 could have built half a house on Coyote Pass, but sure, go with this. The symbolism. A final straw? To outsiders, it may seem absurd that a single painting could ignite so much outrage. But for longtime fans of Sister Wives, it represented years of built-up resentment. The painting symbolized Kody's blatant favoritism, the financial divide between Robyn and the other wives, the rewriting of history,
immortalizing one marriage while erasing the others. Some fans went as far as to say the painting was the final straw for the sister wives' legacy. "This is it," one fan wrote. "They're not even pretending it was ever about family anymore. It's just about Kody and Robyn." The painting as a curse. In classic fan fashion, theories began circulating that the painting itself might be cursed. Viewers noted that shortly after it was unveiled, rumors of financial strain and marital tension between Kody and Robyn began to surface. "It's giving Haunted Mansion vibes," one fan posted. "That painting is like Dorian Gray, hanging on the wall while the family falls apart." What comes next? As the scandal continues to simmer, the question remains: what role will the $5,000 painting play in the Browns' future? Will it be featured on TLC? Will it mysteriously disappear from the mansion walls after the backlash? Or will Robyn double down, insisting the painting is a celebration of love that she refuses to hide? One thing is certain: for a family that has lived its life in front of cameras for over a decade, the painting is now part of their story. Whether they like it or not, it has become the latest chapter in the saga of Sister Wives, a gilded, controversial, and unforgettable reminder of everything that has changed.